looking good.
And here
Oh,
we
that's a
join
nice.
Theo behind her herbs
Yeah.
cooking.
Oh,
What are we cooking today, Theo?
it's going to be a whole lot of this is what I call a shit ton of potato slices. Some people call it a tarty flat. Some people call it scallop potatoes, but scallop is a very confusing name because scallops are named after something that's floating around the ocean that I don't know anything about. Okay, we got a layer of oil, a layer of heavy cream, layer of thyme, basil. Did I put basil? Oh, no pepper. I got the pepper. Pepper. And put some salt. Grab some salt. There you go. I'm going to get in another layer of pear salad. Don't know what it is. Don't care. All right. How about a layer of cheese? Parmesan. Oh, and yeah, we're going to mix up the Parmesan. We're going to do a layer of very slight Parmesan. We're going to put jambone or ham, shredded ham, right on top of that. So while it's cooking, the ham is very salty. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to actually just put the cheese because I salted this and I don't want salt next to it. Oh no, the grated cheese. On top of the Parmesan, we'll put another layer of potatoes, and then we'll put the ham on the next layer. Meow, meow, meow. I'm trying to remember if I washed my hands. All right, now we're gonna put our next layer of potatoes, and they're all kind of dried up. Now you're supposed to put them in a little line, but like so they're all like in strips, so things are very orderly. But that actually doesn't make any sense, and there's no reason to. I'm not building a fascist regime here. I'm just throwing it on there. All right. I'm like a guy in the woods. In the woods, he's not a guy, and not in the woods. Okay, here we go. There. Now we're gonna put on the spices. Thyme. If I could save time in a bottle, just did. Pear salad. Get some creamy shit on there. Oh, no. We're going to add the ham. Ham. This is shredded ham. In French, that is jambon râpé, which is raped ham.
Raped?
Yes. So it gives it that extra. All right, nice thin layer. We're not gonna work. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Here we go. Yada. Don't be shy. Another layer of cheese right on top of that. We're gonna melt the Mazdan. This crap, I don't know what it is really. We're gonna melt that right on top of the jambone.
Looks like gorgonzola.
Is it?
That's what it looks
Doesn't
like.
stink that bad. Yeah, if it doesn't stink that bad, I call it the tourist cheese, like brie. Brie is very touristy. Okay. Are you forgetting anything? Slow down, Johnson. Oh, cream. Oh, cream. Get the expensive kind. This is President Creme Semi Épaisse, half thick. Something. Oh, this should have gone directly on the potatoes instead of directly on the cheese. Lift up that cheese. Excuse me. Sorry, I didn't know somebody was in here. Cover that up. Oh, excuse me. Sorry to interrupt you guys. Wow. Those slices of potatoes were in compromising positions. Good, nice and creamy. Get in the corners too, so that at the final 15 minutes of the cooking, it bubbles up on the side so you can see what's happening. All right, next in line. All right, line them up. I should probably preheat the oven because we're nearing the end. What do you guys think is a good temperature? Let's just start pressing buttons and see how it works.
Hot.
Yeah, let me see if it goes to hot. Let me see this. Beep. Just start beeping until it turns. Yeah, to your oven settings, you should just press buttons till it starts beeping and then heating up. And those are very strict instructions there. All right, add some more thyme in a bottle. I don't know what thyme is. I just put it on there because it looks it's a nice word. There's some salt. It was not at all salty last time, but I don't like to add salt because it dries out the potatoes while we're cooking. Am I forgetting the cheese? Maybe. I am. Okay. One more layer of cream on top of the potatoes because that was a mistake I made last time. Are we done? Oh, shit. Now we have to use ghetto mud. All right. Let's have some fun with some grapes and Emmental. I can't remember if I put this on here already, so we're just going to have to go through with this. I just don't remember. All right. Last time I saved my cheese till the very last 20 minutes of cooking, and I was kind of dumb. You know what? I forgot it. Breadcrumbs. So while this is baking, we're going to make some breadcrumbs. Cooked in butter and spices, and butter and spices. Now what do? I don't know, maybe some blood. I want to find some steak blood so that my breadcrumbs take in that savory. Sorry for you, if you're vegetarian, it's gonna be painful to hear. But you get all that. Sometimes when you have a steak and potato, you get all the steak blood that bleeds over to the potatoes and adds that extra flavor. I guess it's pretty normal for cooks. They call it some shit like fond or juice or fucking. I don't listen to chefs. They're smarter than me. Okay, this is our final thing. A little bit more of salt. What about some basil? I didn't know. Pours out fast, go nice and easy. Pours out. Pepper. Spice things up a bit. Too much persilade. Still don't know what this is. Spices are weird. I don't think they taste that good, personally. But I just put them on there to keep myself entertained while I'm cooking. I'm going to put this directly in there. Right, let's add some milk. I'm going to put this directly in there, and then we're going to crush up some breadcrumbs and cook them in butter and all kinds of. I hate using shitty milk after the good milk. All right, sorry everybody, it's life. Sorry potatoes, poor. I just can't justify spending $3 on a tiny carton of really rich milk like that. I mean, God. Anyway, all right. Let's just shove this in there. Now, this is the whole point of cooking today. All right? Yes, it's preheating, but I don't care. I can't wait. All right. This is the whole point. This is the point of the cooking show. These are my oven mitts. They're kitties.
Perfect.
Fucking perfect. Oh, they're not cheap like my other ones, where I just pull something out and then it would just scald my hand. Which reminds me, I do have to get my hands x-rayed pretty soon to complete my x-ray skeleton replica of myself in skeletal form. Did I remember to? Yeah, I remember to lay down the cheese. I remember that. Okay. Now we have to put some toys away. Yeah. I need this. Hold on, breadcrumbs. Oh shit, I gotta cook the breadcrumbs. Okay. Yeah, let's smoke a cigarette. All right, breadcrumbs. I have breakfast cereal. I use Fitness cornflakes or something. I add some cat food to it. That's my secret ingredient. People eat it. They love it. They love it. They're like, oh, panko. You don't even want to know what panko uses. Panko uses. This is why everybody's so crazy about panko breadcrumbs. They actually use oyster ovaries, and a lot of people don't think that that's a good thing. And if you've eaten oysters, you know they already taste like ovaries. So it's like this. Yeah. That might not be true. I might have just made that up. But you know what I mean? Like, what are we really talking about? All right, so now all we have to do is wait 2.5 days for the potatoes to get ready. I usually can't wait to get them out, so I'll take them out early and they undercook. That's not good advice. That's bad advice. But a lot of what good.
Better record it. There you go. And we're back with Theo in the kitchen.
All right, here we have some corn flakes in a big bowl, and then we're going to take a smaller bowl and crunch them up. And this is where you just crunch up, and usually I mute when I'm doing this and talking to somebody, or I fast forward to this. But I want you to hear this crunch. Move the bowl around. This is the part of the cooking process, just like chopping up the potatoes, where you can really work out your issues. So So usually anybody who's angry in the kitchen, we give this job to the angriest person so they feel some relief. Like if you yell at your employee, which I often do. Well, okay, I don't have employees, but if I had them, I would yell at them all the time. That sounds fun. Let's get over there and do that. That's great. So anyway, but after I yelled at them, I would give them this job. So, and not compliment them till afterwards because you want them to crush them good. And then if you put a photo of somebody you do dislike at the bottom of the bowl, it's even better. Like Steve Bannon or that guy. Remember that guy in Italy? Savonarola. Do you remember him from the 1400s? And he like ran around and burning books and stuff. And he was just making the Medici family feel guilty and stuff. Like you could put a picture of his face on the bottom of here. Savonarola. Imagine history without Savonarola. You know? Fucker. Same guy who set fire to the library in Alexandria and burned all those scrolls. That was a lot of history. Well, fuck that guy. So you just put a picture of some guy at the bottom of your bowl that you think it looks like. It could have been a woman, but a woman wouldn't probably burn down a library. She'd just ruin your life, you know. Anyway, so we're crushing these down. While we're crushing them, make sure you don't get little bits on the floor when you're crushing it that pop out, because then your cat will come along and eat them, and then I'll barf at 3 a.m. Like trajectory, kind of vomiting. Okay, you're gonna add a lot of salt, so don't be shy. You don't mind any big chunks in there, because it's just gonna be a crunchy part that everybody loves. I'm grinding up sea salt because I care. I don't care. All right, with some pepper to keep things, make sure people are paying attention. And then make crunch, and then you fix your Savonarola or your eggs at the bottom again, one last time. And next, you're going to actually cook the breadcrumbs, and you're going to cook them in everything that's sinful in this world. So you're going to cook them in utter butter. So a bunch of butter, and you'll put in a ton of butter. And it's going to look like a lot, but the breadcrumbs actually soak it up really quick. I can be very stingy with ingredients, and I want you to know that's why I have no friends, because I'm so stingy with the ingredients. So be very generous so you don't die alone and unhappy. You cut up that butter in big chunks so people love you. That means love. And they die early because they had a ton of butter in your recipe, and you win. Okay. Death anxiety mixed in with cooking, but that's healthy. Bring that death anxiety up to the surface, let it boil, and it will no longer torment you. Sorry about the clacking. Such is life. Okay, we got salt and pepper. Let's add some cayenne. But the kind of cayenne that somebody from one of those very boring states in the U.S. that nobody cares about would be. Nothing too spicy, just enough to, well, maybe 2 pinches. I don't go crazy on cayenne. You go crazy. You do what you need to do to your stomach. And, all right, that's been 7 minutes, so we're going to cook these up. One last grinding on the face of the people you hate. Imagine the people who have wronged you. Isn't that fun? See, it makes being wronged fun. So if nobody's wronged you, your crumbs are going to be bullshit, man. All right, heat up this butter a little quicker. I'm getting bored. All right. And don't put oil in with the butter, because I should have touched my hair. Because just like breadcrumbs are going to absorb everything, you don't want them absorbing oil. It'll make you, it'll upset your stomach unnecessarily. Meow, 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 meow. To all the kitties I've loved before. Branches coming on the floor. We gotta clean that up afterwards. Okay. Let's see. I didn't really See, I'm not very bitter right now, so my breadcrumbs are not really crushed well enough. I'm not a deeply angry person. I get angry like a when you light a match, you know, and it burns hot for a second and then it's gone. I just can't help it. Anyway, try not to have any forgiveness in your heart when you're crushing breadcrumbs, because this could be so much better. Okay, in with the butter, go ahead and mix in some garlic salt. It'll make it open. All right, get in that garlic salt. All right, get in some of this. I'm going to do white pepper because I already pepperized the breadcrumbs. And go ahead and add in some paprika. I never do too much because the taste will be overwhelming, but it just gives you that color you might want. Dump this crap in here and get on with your life. Okay. Get one of your employees to cook up the huge mess you just made in the sink. All right, and keep these breadcrumbs moving. You could add something sweet like sugar, and that would be surprisingly delicious. But it should be pretty subtle so that nobody actually tastes sugar. So we might do it in liquid form. Let's add a touch of maple syrup and see if that doesn't. Let's see. Yeah. Yep. A little bit of maple syrup. Ooh, that's fine. Didn't expect that. That's gonna stick to the pan. All right. Nobody should be able to taste that maple syrup I just put in there. It just should be something subtle that happens in one or two of the bites, and nobody should be able to recognize that. Because maple syrup and garlic is not like, you'd be surprised. All right, I don't have any kind of meat fat to boil that in, which will be fun, like goose fat, which people love. Right. I cooked them. I didn't cook them long enough the last time, so I'm going to go ahead and let them cook for a while. It'll be crunchier. They weren't as crunchy as I wanted last time. When I put it on top of the potatoes, I'm going to form it in little spikes, because the tip of the spike turns out to be super crunchy, and you just do that with pepperoni on a pizza, for example. I'll take the pepperoni and I'll crumple it up into like a ball, so that the tips of it, you get that little crunch at the end of your eating time. And I say you don't have to, but the hell are you doing with your life anyway? You got plenty of time to fucking deal with a little bit of pepperonis. All right, that's good. I'm not going to be afraid to overcook. I'm afraid of overcooking. All right, everybody back on the shelf, back in line. I alphabetize my spices because I can't find it if I don't. And now they're not alphabetized. I'm just enjoying the chaos. Imagine having a spice rack with only like French, everything written in French. Anyway, don't measure anything. It'll just ruin your life. All right. Most of you should be able to stand up and have a look at this. I don't think. Unless you have a toe injury and you have to roll around like your grandmother. All right. I think my grandma would be proud if she were alive. She wouldn't be proud of me, but she would probably be proud of something somewhere. This is either grandmother. Both my grandmothers hated me. They were like, I had an older brother and an older sister, and it was great. Oh my God, older brother, their first son, isn't he great? And then, the first girl, isn't she great? And then the second, then I come around and they're like, yeah, seen it. I'm like, you think you've seen it? No, old lady. But she used to cook for me. She used to cook me. Here's my vision of things. She used to cook me and put out just piles of meat in front of me, like veins and bones and cartilage, and I don't know why. Anyway, when I stayed with her and she had to do the laundry, she would clean out my pockets and find bacon and sausages in my pockets, because I just thought she was trying to kill me. So I put food in my pockets to keep myself alive. Okay, good. I overcooked these. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to overcook them a little bit more. Okay, that's too much. Oh, but they're so brown and pretty. Oh, I don't know. I feel like heated up phone. Damn it. Yeah, those chunks are super
they
brown.
look lovely.
Yeah, they are absorbed. they have absorbed so much butter. And just a hint of that sweet maple syrup is enough to make the crunchy part just a little more fun, less weird. Okay, so we got to get ready to take this out pretty soon. Okay, I see milk bubbling. I see milk bubbling. I don't know if you guys can see this every time I open up the oven. It fogs up my glasses. So, Juanita, let's take a look. Oof, woof, woof, woof. Wow. Okay, well, let's not do that. Yeah, just my phone just burst into flames. All right, turn this around here. And there we go. So we're just gonna put the breadcrumbs aside. I think our work is done here. And let them just sit there until I take whatever's in the oven out and put it on top. Ooh, that's a lot of butter. I feel guilty. But here's the thing, when I was making the potatoes in there, there's no butter. So there's no butter in those potatoes. And you know, that may have been a mistake. But there's oil and there's milk, so get over yourself. Good, looks gorgeous. I want to pour milk over it and just eat it just like that, a bowl of breadcrumbs. All right, that's it. All right, where are my kitchen slaves? I need help with this cleaning up. Pierre's not going to be very happy. All right, let's taste the breadcrumbs. Ah, fuck me, it's hot. Let's wait on tasting the breadcrumbs. Because they're so small and cute, you'd think, how can this be hot? But they are making noise. Hala, hala. Praise Allah. Wow. Ha. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right, this is the cat food, the secret ingredient to breadcrumbs. I don't want anybody's breadcrumbs to be better than mine. What if adding cat food actually makes them better? Well, if cat food were deadly, then, you wouldn't feed your cat that shit. Okay. All right, that's it. We just have to wait now.
Is that
30 minutes.
Another break? So we have another break.
Oh yeah, I think so.
A word from our sponsors.
We have 15 minutes left on the timer, and we're gonna pull it out and put on 2 slices of cheese. And our breadcrumbs are ready, which have been seasoned with special slices. So we're gonna special slices. We're gonna put 2 slices of cheese on there, put the breadcrumbs on top, and the breadcrumbs are gonna melt into the cheese. That's the plan. Get out the kitties. Kitty number 1. Kitty number 2. And this is the first time we're using the oven mitts to take a hot object out of the oven. All right, I'm going in. Cover me. Oh, okay. All right, it's cooking. Looks like it's actually almost done. The edges of the potatoes are a bit burnt. We're gonna put the cheese right the hell on there, right quick. Let's put some toward the edges, because to make sure those edges are, every bite is to be savored. All right, cut up that cheese. There we go. All right, I'm laying it out like this. All right. All right, so we're laying out the cheese just like that. Absolutely do not go for perfection. Here's where we're going to dump. Let's make sure it doesn't matter. All right, let's declump. We're going to delouse the breadcrumbs here. So we're going to break them up. They've solidified into one big breadcrumb. Looks like too many, but like for sure. There you go. Oh, holy shit, on the floor. All right, dump them on there. That's fine. That is a lot of butter coming out of that bowl there. Okay, let's get this shit all layered out. Crunchy, crunchy, crunchy. Yep, totally crunchy, totally savory, sweet, buttery, salted breadcrumbs on top of that cheese. It's so fucking beautiful. Oh my God.
Ooh,
I love this tartiflette more than my cat. All right, kitty number 1. Kitty number 2. All right, here we go. Oh, I'm not really using them correctly. Hold on. Karen's gonna yell at me, man. I kind of used it like this. Okay. Bye, everybody. Good luck. Okay. There's nothing I can do here. We have 12 minutes. Don't touch it. Don't come near it. Oh, crunchy. Oh, there's a lot of food on the floor, you guys. This is like I have I could make a small buffet with everything, the cheese, the crumbs. Oh my God. Oh shit. I have to vacuum and clean everything because the cockroaches. Okay, cheese, back in the fridge. Clean up your toys, clean up your toys. And you go in the sink and think about what you did for a while. And get a drink, get the milk back in the fridge. Oh, yeah, what is that? I use just an ordinary paintbrush that I use to paint the walls to do the. Okay, I'm gonna add some water because I don't like stuff sticking to everything. All right, good. God, these breadcrumbs. Oh my God, they're so good. I'm eating them off the counter. That could be like roach carcasses. Okay. Oh, it's already pointing at me. And that's it. All we have to do is wait for the inevitable. That's it. I just hope you did a good job. Right?
You did.
All right, 12 and a half minutes. Hey, Buster Keaton, come here. Come here. You want to see these breadcrumbs on the floor? You do see them. Don't act like you don't. Come here. Come here, Chicken Little. You're my only slave worker. I mean, employee. You're the only one working for me. Kitty? Can you please eat my breadcrumbs off the floor? Hey, can I finish? Will you eat the breadcrumbs off the floor because the little cucarachas might come in here? Mish? Misha? He makes a valid point, you guys. I did heat up the kitchen a little more than it needed to be. Tu veux manger? Do you want to eat? Tu as faim? Come on, let's do it. Let's do this, cat. Ready? Ready? Meow. Ready? Meow. Oh, that's their ass. Shit, sorry. So basically, this is the ass part of the cat, and they were like, all right, ready? Gotta go in there. Looks good. Turn the light, have a look. Everything's still boiling. Well, let's let it sit there. It's cooling down. It's 200 degrees in there. Can wait. Okay. It's like having. Who's in front of my house? All right. Can't wait any longer. I gotta get in there. All right. You gotta take it out. It's been 45 minutes. It's cooking. We're ready to go. Kitty number 1. Kitty number 2. Somebody dealing drugs in front of the apartment. Everything's good to go. All right. I hope they're dealing drugs. This neighborhood is so boring. I wish. Ooh, we got a storm cloud coming. All right, here we go. Everybody ready for action? If I'm not back in 10 minutes, you can just call my landline. Cat, this is a bad time for you to come in. All right. Wow, those breadcrumbs are brown. Even blackish. Nice. Oh, you can hear it. That's what I wanted to hear. That's what I wanted to hear. The kitties. I know, Kitty, I'm coming. Real life Kitty. All right. This you can hear. If I can shut up for a second. In the corner, see that bubbling? You gotta leave it there bubbling for like 10 minutes. So you have to just stare at it and dream. Is it bubble? Yeah, here's the tiny little bubbles. Tiny bubbles. Gotta let that. And hopefully the milk at the bottom will cook. So there's the expensive milk and the cheap milk. But you can see some of these are kind of super brown, almost blackish, but not entirely black. Right? That's it. Now we just have to wait for it to stop making noise. I don't know if we can do that, if we're going to be able to wait, because it just looks so fucking delicious. What are we going to do? Cat, what are we going to do? Cat! Oh, I can hear you, but I can't see you. Come here. See, I need kitchen helpers. Do you know how many assistants I need? A lot. Can you imagine? My kitchen's too small. I need a really big kitchen with 3 people ready to do stuff. 2 people. 2 people. 3 is just crazy. The 2 people, 1, right? So they can one person dices and slices really well.
Yep.
The other one is very responsive. Or the other one can clean stuff. I hate dirty stuff while I'm cooking. And if I wasn't making a video, I would be cleaning at the same time that I'm cooking. Because I want to, at the end of the dish, I want a completely clean kitchen. All right, I'm moving around these breadcrumbs so there's even distribution, but even distribution is boring. You should have chunks, preferred slices, ones everyone wants. I want to eat it now, okay? We're going to wait. Bring out a plate, but we're going to wait. God, I bet it's delicious. I bet I did it right. I mean, I fuck up everything, too. I can't do anything right. But you know what? After so many years of not doing anything right, and I'm not exaggerating, you get used to it. You start to like, every time you make a mistake, it feels like stepping into the great river, as if that mistake made some kind of sense. Oh, that breeze, fuck yeah. As if that mistake made some kind of sense in the grand scheme of things, and it does. Like if I'd have been a good cook at 22, I'd have been a bitch. I wouldn't want to talk to me. I still don't want to talk to me. In fact, shut up. I'm not listening. No, I've had it with you. All right. Okay, my oven's really hot, so I'm just going to, Karen hates this, so I'm going to spray water and pull it down. All right. Hide that maple syrup so nobody knows that I added it to the breadcrumbs as a secret ingredient. Oh, don't hire me to hold your secrets, okay? Too much pressure. Let's get a drink. For a second drink, evenly distributed over time. All right, here we go. This is a half a glass of Riv Savalats Toison, 3-year-old something, 16% alcohol. And then it has a picture of this pregnant chick in a silhouette, and she's going like this, and it's got a no sign. So don't hang out with pregnant people, right? That's, I guess, their advice. Will do. I will avoid those freaks. All right. I love on the tobacco box when they threaten you with impotence and infertility. Oh, this one is a leg. It's just a picture of a leg in a morgue. Come on, we done cooking? It's not making noise anymore. That means we're gonna wait 5 minutes. So it stopped making noise. We're gonna wait 5 minutes, which is in Theo time is converted is 3 minutes, maybe a minute and a half. Oh, the television just turned back on. That means Pierre's just waking up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pretend that, oh, it's no big deal. I just cooked something. I just whipped something up. Or no, I'm gonna tell him I bought it. It was at a prepackaged thing, and I just heated it up. I put it in the microwave. I microwaved it. So we'll tell him, and we'll see if he says it's perfect. Now he's gonna know I cooked it. Cat, hi, Poster Key. You want me to write you a check? What do I owe you? Why are you talking to me like a debt collector? Come here. I don't actually have debt collectors. I just assume that that's how they meow. Come here. Say hello. The front end. Thanks. Hey, babe. Headbutt. Oh, you're my baby. I love you, man. Thanks. I'm sorry. Oh. Okay. All right. So I guess we do have to taste this, huh? Let's do it. Let's do it. Didn't I tell you it was about a minute and a half? Didn't I tell you that would be 5 minutes? All right, here we go. You ready, Cat? Okay, can you wait there? And don't woof, Cat. He got that from Pierre. He started woofing. He goes, woof, woof. No, that's not it. The woof. Do the woof. Yeah, ever since Pierre started, no. Okay, I'm coming. You know what? A pizza cutter. Let's use a pizza cutter. So we're going to carve out the edges. I'm coming. I can't imagine what you would need, Cat. You got food, clean litter, and water. Do you think that this is a litter box? It looks like your little clumps at the top there. Okay, have a seat behind me. You won't get any you-know-whats, though. Okay, here we go. Actually, let's use the spatula. Let's pretend we're normal. You sitting down? Okay, not yet. All right, cut it. Oh, I needed the pizza cutter. All right. Okay, Cat, can I attend to your needs in just one? Okay. So here's what we're dealing with. We're cutting this up. It makes a delicious little crunching noise. We're doing this, and I'm gonna need both hands to get this out. So let's try this. Okay, sweetie, don't attack me. Don't. Okay, can you give me a sec? Can you give me a hot plate? Hot plate. Can you give me a sec? Shouldn't have touched that. Shouldn't have touched that. Okay. Whoa! Holy shit! It was upside down. Whoa. Okay. Well, here it is, upside down. Okay, sweetie, I'm gonna be right there. Okay. So it did turn out upside down. So we have to make sure Pierre's. How's our juice at the bottom there? Okay, not too juicy.
Yeah.
Regular juice.
Good.
No.
Nice
Good.
one.
Good. All right, so the wind is coming in. We're gonna let this cool off in front of the wind while I feed the cat. Yes, dear. Okay, John. Okay, so because I'm gonna bite into that super fast, I'm not gonna be able to wait. Okay. To the potato. It looks like something bad happened. It's like something awful happened. We're gonna actually see how this tastes. Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm pretty hungry too. I have to remember to take my antibiotics after this. All right, after the food. Okay, tender potatoes. Let's get a big chunk of breadcrumb. Ooh, just broke open. That ball of breadcrumbs just broke open under my fork and just spread out all over the plate. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Need salt? Let's get to this like creamy part. This could be creamier. I am afraid of cream, so I don't overcream. It's great. Yep. It's really strange. So you ended up getting these clumps of. How you doing, Theo? Nice aerial shot where you can see my triple chin. You end up getting these breadcrumbs are attaching to this creamy bunch of something here, and then these potatoes are cooked all the way through with the cheese in between the slices and the little ham, which is probably I needed probably half as much. So you end up with that. A bunch of creamy cheese stuff with the ham and the potatoes. Yeah, worked out good. I'm okay. Yep. That's it. Really hard to have only one bite though.
Thank you for having us in your kitchen today, Theo. It's been fun learning how to cook. The Theo
Yeah, nobody
way.
got hurt.
See you again soon.
Yeah.